All right, guys, I am about to get ready, and today I'm going to wear my baby blues from Cocobury. Um, I love to hang most of my clothes up, like as soon as I get them out of the washer and let them air dry. But a lot of times it still doesn't help with wrinkles, and we can't go out here in these streets looking all wrinkly. So I got a steam iron that I'm going to I'm gonna put a little water in here, put some fresh water in here, and then I'm gonna steam this suit that I'm about to wear. You know, I think this is a handy dandy steamer. I think my sister might have got it off of Amazon, and she gave it to me when she got her new one, which is a more fancy one. But I like to make sure I have fresh water in, because I don't want to mess my clothes up. Starting to feel a little antsy anyway, because this felt like something was in the water. A little rubbery thing. Felt some kind of way, but normally I dump it after each use. All right, so this is what it looks like. You can see how old it is because the name is fading. It's time for me to get some new stuff. But you just turn it on and the light flash. Once the light stops flashing green, and it's a solid green, then we're in business. We can start steaming right away. I'm gonna get those little things off of there. We could actually use another plate on here, but I kind of like this one when I'm dealing with cottons, because it helps to, get that fuzz and all that good stuff off of your clothes. But yeah, we're solid green, so I'm gonna turn it on. You can see that steam coming off of there. I'm gonna go ahead and steam my pants. I kind of move around really fast. I'm not trying to get like that that press, that press you get when you take your clothes to the dry cleaners. I just don't want to have wrinkles, too many wrinkles in my pants or whatever I'm wearing. So most of the time I do this when I'm going out or getting out running errands. And this suit from Cocobury is, it's really comfortable to get out and run errands. This is a size medium. I got it in a medium because I didn't want to wear the shorts the way most people wear them, and the Daisy Dukes. So I got them in a medium so that they would hang a little bit lower on me. Most people who know me, I'm very tall and 5'10", so if I put on boots or tennis shoes with a little heel, it makes me taller, and I got those long legs, so a lot of times I don't want to walk around with too short of a short. I think that looks a little bit better. What do you think? A little bit better. Again, like I said, it's not the crisp that you would get from a dry cleaner per se, where you get that hard iron line and all of that good stuff, but it knocks most of the wrinkles off, so you can look presentable, right? And that's really the look I'm going for. Is just to like de-wrinkle my clothes. And I like to just hang them up on here. You see we still got a little water in there. Water goes pretty fast. We're gonna knock the rest of the wrinkles out of this, and then we'll be good to go. You know, my Samsung dryer does have a setting on it that helps with wrinkles, but a lot of times I'm just extra careful about putting my clothes in the dryer because I'm a tall person, and typically when I put clothes in the dryer they shrink. So regardless of what it says on the inner tag, if you go on the inner tag of most things, if it's something I really like, after I wash it I hang it up. I hang it up. I don't put it in the dryer because I want to make sure the shirt's not going to get too tight. Again, with this hoodie, I got it in a medium too. I wear a small, typically a size 2 or a size 4 these days, probably more closer to a 3 or something like that, because the way I love to eat. But and my abs are not abbing the way they need to be abbing. But summer's coming and I'm starting my smoothies back so we can get back right, you know. Anyway, like I was saying, steam it. This is usually, it takes me a few minutes to get this done whenever I'm getting ready to get out or do something. And my goal isn't to have it pressed, but just to knock out most of the wrinkles, right? So I can look presentable and look like I care. Look like I didn't just roll out of bed, as my grandma or my mother would say. But yeah, it's kind of weird being a woman of a particular age and still it's like I can hear those sayings from my mom in my head about iron those clothes or whatever. It don't matter. It's just like that voice in my head telling me what I need to be careful about or what I need to do. I think this color is so pretty though. I love the baby blue. I have a pink one too that I bought from them right here in the closet. I haven't worn that one yet. I've been trying to think what kind of shoes I want to put with it. I'm probably going to wear my white boots with it 9 times out of 10 that my sister got me for Christmas. Yeah, even knock some of the wrinkles out of the hood. I just think things look so much better when you knock the wrinkles out. And like, again, you just do the best you can. And I know somebody's probably saying, girl, I can still see some wrinkles. And I'm like, yeah, you can see a little bit. Like I said, this is an older steamer. They've got some now that's much better. This is the older one that I think my sister probably got off of Amazon several years ago when she first relocated to Dallas to be here. But it works for me for what I'm doing. You know, if I was going somewhere, really doing something, I probably would go in there and borrow her other one or just go downstairs and use my iron. But I live in a tri-level right now, tri-level building, and sometimes it's just a lot simpler for me to just pull this out of my closet, since my closet's in the bathroom, and take care of it. And yeah, that looks pretty decent. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me see how it's coming up on the camera. Okay, you can see. Let's see here. You can see a little bit. little bit. Yeah, zoom in. Those threads, let me cut this off. It looks pretty good. It looks better than it did. It looks like a white spot. Sometimes with the steamers, if you hold it in one spot too long, it'll get wet. So that's why you see me doing that little arm workout, to not get a particular spot too wet. But it'll all dry and we'll be good to go. All right, I'm gonna give that a second, and then I'm gonna change. I'm gonna throw this on, and then we'll be back. All right, so I've got my suit on, and I'm trying to think what shoes I want to put on today. I think I want to rock with my white boots. So I think we're gonna do these today. So we're gonna put on a thin sock with them, and again, there's just some white comfortable boots. We're gonna put those on, and then we're going to, I don't know if you can see, I got my baby blues on. Got little belly there. I need to get rid of from all the junk. I've been eating more bread than I typically like to eat in my diet. And today I'm rocking the headband because I was supposed to do my hair this weekend, but I didn't do it. Wasn't feeling well, so I didn't do it. But once it's hot curler, once it stops flashing, then we know it's ready. I don't know if you can see that on the hot curler. Once it stops flashing, then it's ready. And again, it's like the pattern hot curler where you can change out the barrel and you can set whatever temperature you need for your hair type. And again, since I'm just curling the extensions that I have in, not my natural hair, I'm putting it up to 425. I need to go get some oil and put on this, and this really needs to be washed. Alright, it's taking a minute. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot enough for us to start. We're gonna do some big sections today. Alright, it stopped. So we got a solid light there. I know it looks so funny. I'm not used to recording content. This is just something I'm trying to see if I'm gonna keep doing it, honestly. But some of my videos might look a little crazy, but I've been doing my own hair for years. I'm not a beautician. I'm just one of those people with the try me spirit. I see something and I say, oh, I think I can do that. And I give it a shot and see if I can get it done. But today, we're just gonna put some curls in here. Cause I think this hair that I ordered might have been over 20 some inches. And I got it that long with the intentions that I wasn't gonna really be wearing it straight. I would be wearing it mostly with curls in it. So, and if I would have gotten it shorter and tried to do like these little curly cues or whatever on it, then the hair would have been like really short with the curls. So you see when I curl it now, it falls about right there. sometimes I don't get those ends right. But I got this before they came out with the Dyson, or before I was made aware of the Dyson Airwrap, the one, I think there's some type of functionality on it where it will just kind of grab and spin the curl for you, which kind of takes the brain work out of it. I'm having to sit there and do that. But this hot curler puts off some heat. I tell you, it really puts off some heat. So, anyway, I wrapped the headband on because it's time for me to do my hair. And I don't have time, but life goes on, you know, sometimes you can't get things when you want them done, but you still got to get out here in these streets and run errands, or, you know, get on video calls, you know, with individuals throughout the day or whatever. This is not looking right the best. Me sitting here trying to talk. But anyway, this allows still look presentable. This, I think this headband I might have ordered off of Amazon too. It has the little, it looks like what do you call it when you crochet something? And so some of them stick up, and because it's black, sometimes depending on how you look at it, it makes it look like I got a piece of hair standing up. But it's Monday, y'all. It's Monday here in Dallas, Texas. I was watching a video about on YouTube about the smart glasses, and I don't know. I'm trying to think whether or not I want to get a pair, because I kind of think it would be fun to kind of show, to put them on when I get out, so you guys can see things from a perspective, from like really see what I'm seeing versus me trying to hold a camera and it's like shaking and all that good stuff. But there's different kinds, and they're kind of expensive in my opinion. When you start talking about dropping several $100s, they charging for the glasses almost like they're charging for smartphones, or what they used to charge for smartphones back in the day. Because I know the phone I got right now is the Galaxy Fold, and I got it a few years back, and it cost me, I want to say, a little under $2,000 maybe, by the time you add taxes and all of that. But anyway, I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to get that versus trying to walk around holding my phone and trying to get like some content. Two cons about walking around with the phone is I kind of feel like you're not as alert to your surroundings, and that could be dangerous in big cities like Dallas. Second con is, you know, like you're walking around trying to film content with a phone. You got to hold that phone steady, and so your videos are not shaky. And I'm a very tall person, so sometimes I have a tendency to walk fast, unintentionally, just walking fast. And one of my pastimes that I used to like to get into back in the day was window shopping. Laugh, I know, right? In my 50 Cent voice. I'm a window shopper. But I swear, if I get out and I window shop, I'm always learning about new things or seeing something that I might decide to come back and try later, like a restaurant, or while I'm window shopping, if I see something I've been wanting or needing and it happens to be on sale, then I'll grab it. I'm not that good curling the left side of my head, the right side of my head. And I think I was telling y'all that about when I was doing my put mascara and liner on the other day. It's like I kind of feel like one side of my head I can do good, but then once I move over to the other side, it's just like a wrap. So I'm gonna pause this and finish my other side of my head, and I'll be back. All right, I've curled both sides of my hair, and I've cut the hot curler off, right? Now I can just unlock it. If you see the little lock things on there, I can unlock it and take the barrel out and plug it first though, right? Slide that and put that away, and then it comes out just like this, where you can store it. Pretty cool stuff. Everybody's so inventive, innovation, even in the hair industry is so amazing. So there are some things I love about from the pattern beauty line, as you can see. Love. There are things, and it comes with a case where you can keep everything in it. So I use this from time to time to do my hair. Now I'm gonna put just a dab of this Olaplex on my hair because it feels dry like, and comb through these curls. Just trying to put a little now. Like I said, I just wanted a little waves in it. Not to do too much, just a little waves. Cause not trying to be fancy or go anywhere, but just don't want to look undone. So that's that. Hair is done. So now I'm gonna touch up the makeup just a little bit after I wash my hands because I got some of that oil on there. And then I think we will be done. Dab my face a little bit before I do my little touch up, you know. I kind of feel like sweats make you look a little bulky a little bit on film, but it's just one of those things you rock with when you wear sweats, right? They're so comfortable. Again, as I mentioned before, when I do makeup, I try not to do too much. I feel like makeup should be there to really just enhance, unless you are trying to alter your look for some reason. So most of the makeup you'll see me put on is most of it's neutral, neutral makeup. I already have on some mascara and eyeliner, eyeshadow. I put some of that stuff on earlier, but so just touching it up just a little bit. Looks more like a patchwork, right? But I've never been a big fan of wearing a lot of foundation and stuff because it just makes you, it makes me feel weighed down. So I just do a little bit. It's one of those things where I definitely feel less is more. And you know, once you get to a certain age, you do deal with hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. But most of the time when you're inside buildings and you're just sitting around, it's more cold than hot. And you'll notice I really don't take the makeup down my neck much when I'm gonna be running around, because I don't want to get like those makeup lines and stuff all over my outfits. But I definitely can. I think I'm gonna get my powder, which is probably in my purse, and that's the only other thing I'm gonna put on, just some powder to kind of help blend this in. So I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna do some MAC powder. Then we're gonna do some so the brat. My edges, you know I gotta try to do something with my edges. Now, I like to put a little something on my edges, but I don't do the baby hair thing. That's a trend that I just never did get into. I don't think that's for me. That's not for me. So you'll notice that's about the color that I'm using for me on powder. And again, I just put a light dab, and as you can see, the powder is already has color in it, so that's one reason why I really particularly don't feel I need all the other foundations. You saw me put that little coat of, I think it's by Fenty, that has a little sunscreen and stuff in it, but it's for those purposes, and it helps your powder and stuff to stay on. I kind of think it kind of works for me, kind of like the concealers do it. It helps everything stick and stay, and I like that. All right, so I want to take about a little bit, you know how they say, just a little bit on them edges, a little bit here, a little bit there, you know. And then I be feeling like I'm looking so fresh and so clean. Got my edges back, you know. There we go. Put them edges, but because I get to running around and doing stuff and sweating, most time they don't stay. I know, like, if I was really trying to do something, I would, you know, put the wrap on it and blow dry it and set them. But this is not that day, so we ain't gonna worry about that. We're just gonna put a little bit on there so we can look smooth. You see that? You see that? Got a little curl, a little bounce to the ounce right there. Feeling good. You know, as they say, I'm feeling myself, right? So, but hey, I don't say that to be some kind of way. I say that because you ought to feel good about yourself. And again, makeup is about enhancing what you already have, not trying to look like a totally different person. So we're dressed. I got my hair done. Got my hair done. I got my Cocobury outfit on. I got my boots on. Down here in the Big D, you know, trying to do like the cowgirls and wear my white boots. You know, there was a time in my life, so funny, I tried to get on the drill team. In high school, I was trying to do the thing, but that wasn't my thing, so. But every time I see the Dallas cowgirls doing their things, though, one thing that I love about them, in addition to the cute suits and the dance routines, are the boots. And so my sister has heard me say that so many times. She got me a pair of white boots for Christmas. So, but this is what I'm wearing. Gonna run some errands today. Take care of some things I couldn't take care of because I had been under the weather a little bit. But I'm feeling much better. So I'm gonna try to knock some things out so I can come back and get some real work done. All right, but this is what we're wearing. Comfy and cozy. All right, so we're about to get in these streets. We about to do what we do on these errands. I'll try to record some stuff if I see some stuff while I'm out, guys. But we'll see what we're able to find. The headband getting all in the way of me putting these glasses up. Yeah, so this is how we rocking today. We rocking like this. It's a nice day out in Texas, so about to get out of this garage and let a little sunlight come in. Oh, better put that seatbelt on, right? All right, there's a little sunlight. Oh, wow, that's a lot of sunlight. A beautiful Texas day. Let this garage down. I live in a tri-level, so pretty quiet cul-de-sac. We're gonna let the roof up just a little bit. There's not a whole lot of space because like it's the same type of condos on the other side, so it's like a little narrow driveway though. But anyway, we about to hit these streets, run some errands. I got some things I got to pick up because I had a continuous headache the last couple days, and although I was up doing some of the stuff I had to get done, like on the computer and around the house, I wasn't 100%, you know, my best self and not being able to do everything I needed to do. All right, so yeah, I need to get one of these dash cams. This woman in this Tesla, she trying to park in, but I see you, Black Queen. She got the blue Tesla with the hot pink hardware. Yes, ma'am. I see you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you like what you like. Yeah. So, I live in downtown Dallas, and condo over in the medical district, but it's about that time for me to start thinking about where I want to go next. I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you, because I'm trying to figure out what all God is trying to do in my life, all these different things that I'm doing. Some of them I said I wasn't going to do, but I'm doing them, you know. I know plenty of you guys have probably been there before, right? That's why I always say I like to never say never, because as soon as you say never, here go life happening and you got to make decisions. But right now I'm like in the what is this? They're calling this like Maple District, but I still think it's kind of like the medical district, where I think it's UT Southwestern. You have a lot of medical students over here. A lot of people that work for the hospitals and things like that live very close to me in the complexes and whatnot, whether they're buying or renting or leasing or whatever. But yeah, I think that we'll do a mall run. If I see anything that looks worth showing, then I'll be back and I'll show you guys. We got to do a Target run, I think, probably, maybe not. Yeah, and that's it. But I'm thinking about getting a dash cam. That way I'll be able to show y'all, you know, other stuff from the driver's perspective. Like, you can see Dallas. All right, see you in a bit. So I'm still in the car driving. There was so much traffic on Lemon today, Lemon Street, in downtown Dallas, where they're doing construction. You know, trying not to complain, because Lord knows we need them to fix these streets, all these potholes we have because of the ice storms and stuff that we've had recently. But I'm still trying to get through the traffic and everything. It's about 2:35 here on a Monday. And yeah, the Big D always got traffic. And it's just like, what? Like, why aren't y'all people like somewhere like at work, right? Why aren't y'all at work? Alright guys, remember I was telling y'all that I like to kind of walk around the mall occasionally or whatever. But sometimes I have to go in there and run errands at, you know, a few spots that I normally pick things up from. So we're almost there, and we're gonna make a quick run in to grab a couple things and then come on back out, because I still got some stuff I gotta get done today. Some things I've promised some people that I would do. So I'm gonna try to be a person of my word and put a little time in on that stuff today, and then get back to building the app that I'm building for my business. Put a little time in on that. The funny thing is, I kind of feel like as soon as I start doing computer work, time just flies by. I look up and it's like midnight. So I was up to midnight last night, doing a little coding, but I have a tendency to code and brainstorm at the same time. If you want to say it that way, I'm thinking about, or in my mind strategizing, you know, should I go about it this way or that way? And it looks like we may have gotten lucky. We found a spot. Oh, wait a minute. We found a spot as soon as we turned in. So hey, when things happen and you start feeling a little lucky, maybe it's our lucky day. You know, when you wake up and it seems like everything's going your way, but like You're having a tad bit of luck. Maybe I ought to go pick 6 numbers today. This is a good sign. I got a good spot. Parking spot. All right. Hold on, guys. So just to put things in perspective, you see how big this parking garage is. This is a Monday around about 2:30 or whatever. You got all of these people outside here on a Monday in April. Maybe it's like spring break or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to go grab a couple things inside the mall. That I should have got a couple weeks ago. Do we want to go through Macy's or no? I don't think so. We're gonna jaywalk. We're gonna jaywalk. We're gonna jaywalk across the street. Alright. Yeah. So if you look, this really doesn't tell you how big the mall is. I would have to do a different shot for you to really see how big this mall is. But it's not the biggest one in Texas, but it's one of the more nicer ones. You can actually see a lot of, there's a lot of designer stores and stuff like in here if you're into that type of thing. But again, I like to put some fits on when I get ready to go out, even if I'm running errands, because you never know who you might run into. And even if you don't run into anybody, ain't nothing wrong with looking good and feeling good about yourself. All right, so that's Macy's. Blue Now. Since I have a tendency to come in a different entrance every time, I'm gonna go over here and look at this board to make sure they haven't changed the location of where I'm going. All right, so we're gonna go down here and hit up the Mac store right quick. It's a little ways down. It's not that packed inside the mall today the way it normally is, like if you come around holidays or something like that. But it's got a few people in here. So I guess depending on which parking lot you park in, it can be a little deceptive. Because it's not that packed out. But I'm trying to slow down because remember I told y'all I walk fast. But look at this. Isn't this so cute? I'm already getting distracted. And remember I told y'all I love to window shop. This is so cute. So cute. These would have been like really cute for like Easter, right? Right? If you got a little girl, you're trying to put your little Easter dress on. I'm loving this little white dress. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that is really cute. Yeah, you see the fits? That is too cute. Yeah, I would totally rock that sunback dress. But I really need to get my arms in shape better. But anyway, I think I'm going down here. It seems like every time I come in here, it's like a new store or something. They've added. But I will say this. I try to buy with purpose. I don't buy stuff unless I'm honestly plan on using it, wearing it, or giving it away to somebody like for a gift. But this mall is not as big when you start thinking about like Frisco Mall or the Dallas Galleria. But it is big enough if you just want to get out and get some steps in for the day, like walk, get some lunch, that type of thing.
I want the whole thing, just like that.
You know, you have to keep those legs in shape. All right, let's see. We are here. And what's there? Got a little ways to go, but we won't complain. But you kind of get the idea. It's like there's a Sephora up there. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of get the idea. It's a fairly decent sized mall. All right. I know you guys know what this is. This is the Apple Store. It's like always people in the Apple Store. They say those new MacBook Neos are in here. I know I said I was going to the Mac store, but I'm gonna peep and just see. Oh, okay. Here they go. This is what they look like. Oh, they are pretty small. Let's see. Lightweight. A little bit heavier than what I thought they would be. But okay, they pretty cute. Apple got the fix. Got it fixed up quite nicely. How you doing? They got it fixed up. The pink one is pretty cute if you're like into pink. But yeah, it's cute. It's cute. But today is not a day for computers for me. So I'm gonna try to stay focused. It looks like they've got some more of them in here, different colors. They're a little busy in here today, so I'll come back on a different day when it's not too many people in there. Let me go ahead and try to get over here to this store and grab the stuff that I need so I can run a couple of other errands. But yeah. Ooh, something smells so good. I just saw a really cute hobo bag too. All right. All right, so we made it. We're in the Mac